Game day. You already know what that means. We're here to do a pregame show. Chicago Bulls versus the Dallas Mavericks. Do the Chicago Bulls really have a chance? And Dallas Mavericks is set to be missing one of their big players. We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host here, Haize, but more importantly, make sure you guys are following the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into content for today. And Kyrie Irving is going to be missing in this game. That takes away some considerable firepower for the Dallas Mavericks in the game. Dallas Mavericks come in now as the number one ranked offense. The last time we faced the number one ranked offense, it was in our last game against the Indiana Pacers. The Dallas Mavericks have taken over their spot. They also are the third best team as far as field goal shooting percentage and the best team right now as far as three-point shooting percentage. So much like they have similar strengths to what the Indiana Pacers have, which is the last team that we face. So the Chicago Bulls theoretically should be able to employ a similar type of defensive scheme where they just attack the three-point shooters. But now with Kyrie Irving being out, that actually is going to eliminate one of their 19-point per game scorers. So a lot of the scoring heavy load is going to be done by Tim Hardaway Jr. and Luka Doncic, of course, in this game. Luka coming in, averaging basically a triple-double, 39 points, 11 rebounds, and basically 10 assists at 9.7 assists. But Kyrie Irving, he's averaging 19.5 points per game, playing in 2 games for them so far. He's going to be missing. That means that Tim Hardaway Jr., Grant Williams, Josh Green, Derrick Jones Jr., who did have a 20-point game for them in the last game, are going to be highly important to their ability to score in this game. So we'll see how the Bulls are able to really counteract that. Defense is going to be the thing where you really have to hang your hat on once again with the Chicago Bulls. Defense. Guard well, be consistent with it, fight over screens, run out to the three-point line, contest three-point shots. Listen, this is things that you should be doing every single game anyway. So that's what we're going to need from the Chicago Bulls. Let's hope that we get it. Let's hope that they play at a high level, and hopefully the core three show up as well. Hopefully we see a little bit better offense. Our offense, for the most part, even though we've won 2 games, has looked like shit for most of the season, right? We had basically a half of good offense a couple of games ago, and then in the last game, we had some okay offense throughout the game. Really stepped up in some big ways in the fourth quarter, but we need a lot more than what we've been given or what we've been outputting here at the start of the season. So let's hope that we see that as well from the Bulls. Well, let's go ahead and get into the comment section. Let's see how you guys are feeling coming into this game. Tay Holland says, can't lie, this will be a tough game. I'm interested to see how the Bulls play this game. Completely agree with you, brother. By the way, only thing better than an ice cold Corona Premier is an ice cold Modelo Black. But other than that, listen, that's my beer choice. But let's go ahead and get into it. Got all my cash on the Bulls winning. I saw +5, and I knew I could bring the Bugatti money. See, Red, that is hilarious. Dallas is another mediocre play-in team. Bulls need to beat if they want to make the playoffs. They have Luka and Kyrie, and that is not saying much because they are terrible defense and rebounding. Listen, Dallas Mavericks so far has been way more than a mediocre team. And just because there are going to be great teams that lose to terrible teams. So every matchup, we can't put this stipulation on, well, you got to beat this team if you want to make it in the play-in. Technically, a lot of teams sneak into the play-in by just beating the bottom feeders and losing to every other playoff and play-in team. So what it comes down to is you got to just find an identity, right? A style of play, a consistent level of effort. That's what the Bulls need more than anything. But don't sleep on the Dallas Mavericks. Do not sleep on the Dallas Mavericks. Looks like Kyrie is not playing tonight. Yep, he is out tonight. What's up? Last time I checked, Kyrie Irving was dealing with an ankle sprain, I think. Yes, he is not going to play in this game. It'll definitely be more important to play through Vooch tonight. Well, they do have a rookie center starting, right? So you would like to think that Vooch can definitely come in and take advantage, but Derek Lively isn't no slouch defensively. He's just not. He's a big that's been playing a lot of minutes so far for them. Well, not a huge hell of a lot. I think he's averaging about 20 minutes per game for them. He's averaging 20 minutes, 9 points per game, 6 rebounds, and right at a block shot per game. So you got to watch out for him, right? But he's the type of center that usually can give Vooch fits, but Vooch usually takes care of business against young rookie centers. So let's hope that Vooch cooks him. So he's also 260 pounds. So dude ain't no slouch at all. What's going on, Everything Bulls? Glad to have you in the building. Why you do Buddy bad in the comments? You got to be more specific, Sean. I do a lot of people dirty in the comments because they get to talking reckless, and I be having to remind people, ain't too many people that can talk shit with me. So, what's going on, Big Kev? Glad to have you in the building, brother. Do you think the Bulls can win after playing like that against Indiana? Listen, they can play well against anybody, right? The Bulls have always had the ability to. They just don't. That's why it's so frustrating that they're not consistent in their execution and the way that they go about things, because the Bulls can play with people, right? We saw them beat a lot of the good teams and lose to the bottom feeders last year. The year before that, they were beating the bottom feeders and lost to the top team. So when it comes down to it, they just got to come in and find a style of play and execute it well. So. Haize, did you see the mock trade for DeMar to Philly? No. I don't really pay attention to lots of mock trades too much. Like, if it's rumored by like an actual reputable source, I usually will talk about it on the show. But like, mock trades, I don't listen. If I go off of every screenshot I've gotten from the trade machine since I started this show, I could have a whole series on just that. Guaranteed. Is Zach playing tonight? I haven't heard anything that it was a question that he was going to play tonight. So let's hope so. We definitely need to see AC Fresh Magic tonight. Hopefully DJJ doesn't jam on us too hard. Listen, here's what I'll say, right? If Derrick Jones Jr. comes in here and gets a revenge game where he just goes off, I mean, shout out to the young fella, man. I really, especially considering we cut Carleek, I would have loved had we been able to keep either Javante or Derrick Jones Jr. I really thought we were going to bring back at least one of those guys. But listen, I'm glad that he went to Dallas. He has an opportunity to start there, right? Which he definitely wasn't going to get here unless some injuries happen. So I'm happy for DJJ, man. He's playing pretty well. If the Bulls don't win, AK might have Dwight come and force them to do team building. That is hilarious. By the way, y'all should go to my Twitter. Somebody tagged me in like this Dwight Howard skit, and I posted it. It was honestly hilarious. But hey, who am I to judge? By the way, I got some new Bulls drip coming. Listen. I got some new drip coming. It's exclusive. I got it early. Let me not say it's exclusive. Everybody's going to be able to buy it, but I was able to use my connections to get it a little bit early. We may start having an apparel sponsor on the show. But finally, you would think with as much Bulls gear as I wear that somebody would have been like, hey, that dude actually gets views over there and he always wearing our shit. Maybe we should go ahead and partner with him. We'll see if the deal comes through, though. Maybe, then for all I know, they'll send it to their marketing team, and then the marketing team pick it up and be like, hey man, he was flaming this dude, Dwight Howard. I don't know if we want to promote with him. So it is what it is. Then we know Luka can carry his team offensively whenever he wants to. So I don't know how much of a problem Kyrie being out really is for him. Listen, it's not about carrying, though. It's about firepower. Yes, Luka can carry a team, but listen, Luka ain't scoring 90 points, right? Now, let me knock on wood, because with my luck, that's what will happen. So listen, Luka can, but you still need other people out there. Luka ain't a one-man show. He's not going to beat teams single-handedly by himself. So when you miss the type of firepower that Kyrie has brought so far this season, it's definitely going to be missed. I'm not saying that we should be favored at all. The Bulls got to execute. Still going to be a long, difficult night for the Bulls. I like us taking more three-point attempts. We just don't have the skill to put them through the basket. Well, here's the thing, Jack Holland. I agree with you. And like we saw in last game, the Bulls took 17 three-pointers, right? If you defend well and you that's your identity. The problem with the Bulls wasn't just that we were a low-volume three-point shooting team. It was that we were inefficient offense. While we were a top 5 defense, it was because we limited transition defense. Because we didn't go after offensive rebounds, we were a mediocre half-court defense. So those type of things. And with the Bulls now going after more offensive rebounds, and they are averaging considerably more offensive rebounds than what they did last year. It's opening up some of the things that we covered up by not going for offensive rebounds. That's being exposed a little bit more. So, you know, you need to take the open 3-pointers. You have to move the ball around. You have to create some space. And I just want to see them take the open ones and hit those. I don't want to see them force 40 3-pointers just to the nature of saying, hey, we were able to take more we took more 3-pointers, right? It's how you take them as well. What's good, Haize? How you feeling? Hope you had a good day. MCCs, you always hope that I have a good day, and I appreciate you for that, brother. I hope you had a good day as well. Oh man, I already had my wings for today, so I don't have my game time wings because I already ate it. So it is what it is. Predicting a big three masterclass, staying optimistic. We know Luka's going to get his. Hopefully, we can lock in defensively and limit the guys around him. Force Luka to carry a heavier load than normal. Hey, Mr. Hill, that's absolutely true, right? I think a lot of times we start talking about, well, how can we stop this guy? Well, again, like I said, Luka ain't going to score 90. If you can stop everything else around Luka, then yes, you get to that place of being able to still win the game, even if Luka does go off. And I think the Bulls are equipped to stop everything else. Well, slow down everything else around Luka. Tim Hardaway Jr., I would imagine he's probably going to move into the starting lineup with Kyrie out. I could be wrong on that one, but I tell you what, I trust Zach LaVine, even though he's not amazing defensively, to be able to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. We can make, but think about it. We're going to always be able to throw either Javon Carter, Alex Caruso, Zach LaVine, Ayo Dosunmu. One of those guys are probably always going to be able to stay on Tim Hardaway Jr., right? If that's the case and you're trying to basically allow Luka to do his thing, it can really help a lot defensively, as he is their second leading scorer with Kyrie Irving out. So, but you can't overlook like the players like Grant Williams. You can't let him go off on you because we've seen it before. And if you sag off on him, he can go off on you. Reginald Short says, sorry for being late. I was just listening to a marathon of New Edition music. Was there ever a bigger R&B group ever? New Edition is definitely GOAT status, right? Like, it's hard to argue New Edition. I'm not even going to talk about any of the newers out. Here's the thing. Would you say that Boys to Men were as big as New Edition? Now, they weren't at the same time, but Boys to Men was up there too, right? Now, I would say I go back to New Edition music more than Boys to Men, but yeah, that's just I'm sure my big brother Spicy Butter has something to say on that. But he says, little bro, let's go Bulls. Instead of waiting to see how they offensive play, Bulls should apply pressure. Try to get their two best players in foul trouble. Great point on that one. And we've seen Luka get in foul trouble before as well. So Bulls Troy says, how you doing, legend? Let's get this dub. Or if we lose, at least make it a competition so I don't lose my shit again. Listen, that's it. That's it. You really want to just, like, at the end of the day, the Bulls aren't going to win them all, right? And that is why, if you guys have been following me for a while, you'll see I don't predict wins or losses for the Bulls. I talk about some of the key things that the Bulls can look to do so they can be in a better position to win the game, but I don't predict wins and losses because any given day, things can go. It really comes down to matchups as well. Who takes advantage of those matchups the most? So those are the type of things that I look for, but the Bulls are equipped to be able to compete with the Dallas Mavericks. Are they going to do it is one of the bigger questions, right? Let's see. K-Sing says, no Kyrie just means no name player is going to step up. Bulls better not underestimate. They not ready for that. Listen, you remember last year when we gave up a career 3-point shooting night to somebody every single day, just be random role players. So like I said, you don't want to allow Grant Williams to go off on you. Derrick Jones Jr., who's a guy that we're very familiar with, is somebody that we know can drop some points on heads when it comes down to it sometimes. And Maxi Kleber, do not let Maxi Kleber go off on you. Please don't. Come on now. Come on. I swear to God, if Maxi Kleber makes 5 to 6 3-pointers, I'm losing my shit. So let's hope that that's not the case. What do people average against Dallas because he's going to be important tonight? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can get those numbers out. What is this? That's not what I searched for. What we doing here? So Patrick Williams, over the course of his career, averages 12 and a half points per game, 5 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 1.3 steals, and 1.5 blocks against the Dallas Mavericks. Now, in his last 2 games against the Mavericks, he scored 16, 3 and 3, and then the last game it was 23, 8 and 2, 2 and 2. So he filled the stat sheet, but that was that last game of the season, which P-Will seems to always go off in the last game of the season. But yeah, so that's his averages against Dallas. He's really only played in 4 games against. I guess that makes sense because he missed that would make sense. So Bulls Daily says, respectively, Dallas is finna fuck us up. I wouldn't bet on that. We've typically played pretty well against it. So come on, man. The drip is tight again. Come on. You already know, man. And like I said, I've been trying to mix it up with different colors, not just going traditional red and black. I saw this hoodie. I had to get it. They got the 1966 on it. Then it got the stars for Chicago on it. And then the back, I can't show y'all the back, but the back is fire as well. But then they released a Bears version of this, same colors, of course, different things on the side. I got to get that too. So I got to get listen, these are starting to be my new favorite hats. You guys will know I always wear new era hats. This is actually a pro standard hat. And the reason why I like it is that you can't tell from here, but it's so much thicker. It's made out of so much better material. Like it feels like it's made out of like Kevlar. Like, so listen, the drip is immaculate. You know, this is what I do. This is what I do. How you feeling though, Brody? I'm feeling good, fam. I'm feeling good. Kyrie out doesn't equal victory, so Bulls need to put their foot on the Mavs' throats and melt them eyes pop out. Make them eyes pop. Whoa, what? First of all, listen, Tony, I understand that you be having females feed grapes to you with their toes, bro. But why you got to bring your foot fetish into a basketball conversation, my guy? Why you got to do that, man? Why you got to do that? Tony's my dude, man. Let's see. You think Pat the Designer will still hate on the Bulls in the post-game show after this win? Listen, Pat, so the reason why me and Pat the Designer work so well is that very often we have the same opinion, but we get there very different ways. And so me and Pat actually view the Bulls close to the same way, but he is more pessimistic where I'm more optimistic. So it makes for a good conversation always. Here's the thing. Me and Pat actually talked earlier today. We talk every day. Me and Pat talk every day outside the podcast. And basically, here's what I'll say. Until the Bulls make an ECF, you're going to hear a lot of pessimistic Pat the Designer for quite a while. So Shay says, hey, your birthday's in a month. Are you ready? Man, listen, I have not thought about my birthday yet because my daughter's birthday is literally exactly a month before mine. My daughter's birthday is November 5th. I'm December 5th. So we got to get to my baby girl, Alana, my youngest daughter, her birthday first. And then after we get through her birthday, she's going to get a week or two to really celebrate her birthday. And after that, it's all Haize all the time. We are going big Sag energy the rest of the year to finish it out. From November 15th to December 31st, it's my whole birthday celebration. I don't care. Big Sag energy. That's what we're doing. Not big sack energy. Let's get that straight. Not big sack energy. Big Sag energy. Let's get that, because sometimes I don't enunciate well. I need y'all to make sure that I'm understand what I'm saying. We ain't on no Dwight Howard. Big Sag energy. Big Sag energy. You got me? All right, cool. We on the same page? We on the same page. I just need to make sure. Everybody's understanding what I'm saying. Thank you. Because I don't need nobody. Yeah, I don't. It is what it is. Tony says, I'll do you one better, Haize. I hope you. Okay, well, thank you there, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. Chrissy says, boys to men. Listen, yeah. Jackson 5. Can't argue Jackson 5. Earth, Wind, that's not a. Come on, they were grown from day one. That's different. We talking about. Is LTD up there with New Edition? Fuck no. What we talking about, bro? Hell no. Does Casey and JoJo count? Hey, man, they had 2 hits. I'm good on Casey and JoJo. Now we're talking about Jodeci. I can rock with Jodeci. Shout out to my big brother Ricky in the building. Says boys to men and Jodeci. I rock with you on that one. I rock with you on that one. Jagged Edge makes music for people who just got out of prison and are, you know what? They were the hobosexuals of R&B before hobosexuals were a thing. That's it. That like you Jagged Edge don't deserve to be in the same conversation with New Edition and Boys to Men. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. No, we're not doing that. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing, man. Let's see. Lucas scared of Vooch. We got this. That's funny. Is Lucas scared of Vooch? That's what we're doing? Did you say I'm too thick to show the what? What are we doing? What in the name of Dwight Powell Howard are we doing out here, bro? Like, come on, man. Is 1966 the year I was born? How old do you think I am? No, that was the years that the Bulls were founded. Come on, bro. What are we doing out here, Spider-Man? Mike, I expected better from you. I really expected better from you, man. Mac, too much. What's going on, bro? Glad to have you in the building, man. Sagittarius game, Archers unite. Shout out. Well, it's a bit of a pause there, bro. It's a my lady's an archer. I ain't no archer. I don't arch nothing around here. Chicago Dog in the building. What's going on, Chicago Dog? Glad to have you in the building, brother. Drew Hill. Shay, sometimes you just got to stay out the conversation, bro. That's it, man. Sometimes you just got to stay out the conversation, bro. Exactly, bro. Think I'm 60-something, not even 50-something, 60-something. Come on, bro. What we doing? What we doing out here, man? Do you think the Bulls could have kept Yago dos Santos from Summer League? I think he probably will be on the G League team. Don't be surprised if you don't see him on the G League, if you see him on the G League team. So Simba in the building says, what's going on, fan folks? In showing some Mr. Howard symptoms in here. Mr. Howard. Look, he can still destroy the hell out of us, but if we play defense around him, we can pull out a W with a W. Completely agree with you, bro. Completely agree with you. LOL, I thought he was talking about me because that is my age. You were born in 67. That's, hey, listen, shout out to you, bro. You've seen some shit, man. Shout out to you, man. I don't age shame around here. Just young, stupid people, but not anybody because they get old. Like, because I pray I get old, right? I want to live to see. Oh, by the way, let me take out some time, and I don't mean to bring down the chat, so please don't take it that way. Unfortunately, my family, we lost my cousin Sade, who passed away late last night due to heart complications. So yeah, I've been going through it. My family's been going through it. This is therapy, but I wanted to take some time out to say rest in peace to my cousin Sade, who leaves 2 kids behind, her brother and her father. And unfortunately, my grandmother has to bury another grandchild. My grandmother at this point has outlived 2 of her own children, about 3 or 4 of her own grandchildren, and 1 of her great grandchildren. So glad to have my grandmother still around, but I just wanted to take some time out to do that because while I've done 3 Chicago Bears Central episodes today. I did a Chicago Bulls Central episode today. Nothing stops the work, but I won't lie and say that I haven't been through some shit. So rest in heaven to my cousin. I love you, and I hope that you're at peace. So, but that's it on that one. But let's keep it pushing. Did you see the Carleek sign with the Bulls, the Golden Bulls in China? Yeah, I saw that. I started to do a video on it, but then I'm like, nah, man. Kev says, y'all age shame me all the time. Well, no, we age shame you because you not only are old, you act like an old man. If y'all will ever see Big Kev on the live stream, if it once 10-15 passes, this is what Big Kev get to doing. He'll be talking and making his points. He'll be rubbing his eyes like a 5-year-old. Like, it'd be like, Kev, just go to sleep, bro. Like, just go to sleep. You ain't got nothing to prove, bro. You got your beautiful wife, your beautiful family. Like, just go to sleep, bro. We'll flame you when you wake up in the morning, man. Thank you for all the love to my cousin. I appreciate y'all on that one. Definitely appreciate y'all on that one. Dang, Justin says he's going to congenital heart failure now. Well, prayers up to you, bro. We need you to stay around for a long time, man. So get that together, brother. I understand the hard times too, Haize. Our family and I are going through it as well, but sending prayers to you and your family. Sorry for your loss. Well, thank you, Sydney. Prayers to you and your family as well. Shauner says C Dub stay up longer than bro. Listen, C Dub don't stop, bro. Like I feel like C Dub doesn't go to sleep. He just passes out like every day. I feel like he never slows down enough to go to sleep. I feel like C Dub be like mid whatever, like making him a damn BLT at 2:30 in the morning, and he just falls asleep, and then he just wakes up and keeps it going and finishes the sandwich. Like that's what I feel like C Dub does. Famo says Carleek is in China. Yes, so Carleek signed a deal in China today. And this is why I always say, right? And this is not to crap on anybody. He achieved the G League MVP. But this is why I always tell people don't buy too much into that. Even with Javon Freeman Liberty. Javon Freeman Liberty ain't checked into a game for the Toronto Raptors yet this season, right? And a lot of times Bulls fans act like we're missing out on something. You could win G League MVP and then not make an NBA team or be in the G League the following year. Right? That's what it comes down to. So watch Carleek be an MVP in China too. Hey, listen, he had a great showing over in FIBA. He won the G League MVP last year. Go ahead and win the Chinese MVP, man. The fact of the matter, like, keep in mind, he could probably go over there and play center. Like, he's over there with people of similar stature. Like, yeah, I'm sure he's playing center over there. Shout out to him. He almost played center here. Hey, I hit you up. You hit me on Twitter, MCCs. I have to, like, sometimes it goes into that weird inbox where the message request. So maybe that's where it went. I promise you, I have not been ignoring you. What's a guy that you think the Bulls might end up trading? That's a great question. Honestly, and not because he's playing bad. I just think it's going to be because he's playing good. I think that if the Bulls do look to make a move to add to this team, right, meaning that they're missing something, they want to add something where there's 3-point shooting, something else, and kind of use that along with maybe their disabled player exception. I think Io may be on the trading block. I don't want to see them, right? I don't want to see Io get traded, but I do think if it's a minor move, meaning that not one of DeMar, not one of Vooch, not Torrey Craig, like those type of guys, not Alex Caruso. If it's one of those minor moves, I do think that there's a chance that it may be Io DeSumo. And the reason being, Io's looking real good. And I do think that there may be a team willing to give up, whether it's a pick, whether it's whatever. If they go rebuild, right, a team's kind of going younger. I think there may be some teams that are interested in Io DeSumo services around the trade deadline. So Simba says, our channel is growing, man, Bulls family. Listen, hey, I love it. I love it. And not because, like, from the sense of, like, oh, it gives me more credit to have more subs. Like, I don't give it. You know me. I'm the best in the business, regardless if I had 5 subs or 15,000 subs. But I think that, like, it's just a community. And I really do feel like, and I hope you guys feel that too, like, we've really built a community here at Chicago Bulls Central. We're back doing our members only videos. Actually, Let's Talk Bulls, that's in the chat now. Me and him will be knocking out a members only video tomorrow. I try to get it posted around noonish for the members. But listen, I love the community that we're building over here and at Chicago Bears Central. With Chicago Bears Central is pushing getting to 10,000 subs. So if you're a Bears fan and you're not subscribed to Chicago Bears Central, go over there. I think we're about 65 away, if I'm not mistaken, from 10,000 subs over there. But yeah, I really appreciate it. And like I said, it's the community aspect of what we're building here that's just been so amazing. So I appreciate you guys for that, man, and rocking with us. through everything that we've done, through me being crazy, going off on people, the live streams, the daily content in the summer. Like that, I do all that because I'm always going to talk about Bulls regardless, but I just appreciate the support, the consistent support that we've been getting since this channel started, man. I appreciate that. And y'all, by the way, y'all go subscribe to NBA Central too. The fact that NBA Central ain't at 3,000 subs yet is ridiculous because we dropping fire content over there. If you're a general NBA fan, go search NBA Central. It's a brown and black logo. Go subscribe over there. We drop fire content. It's me, Steve-O, C-Dub, Bobby, Big Kev. We all drop videos over there at different times. But yeah, make sure y'all go and support NBA Central as well because we're trying to get that popping off as well. So. Pat says, where could I watch the Windy City game? Been trying to watch them. Well, Windy City Bulls have not started their season yet. I think the season for the Windy City Bulls does not kick off until this weekend. I believe it's like a tournament this weekend. Let me double check on that. But so there's a couple of different ways you can watch. If you have League Pass, you'll get all of it. So if you have League Pass, go there. You can watch all the G League games. Also, a lot of the games, not all of them, they do stream live to their YouTube page, so you can get it there and the website. So that's where they typically are at. So make sure you guys go over there if you want to. So looks like November 10th is the first game, and you guys know I'll be doing the G League review, right? The Windy City Bulls review. You'll get once a week episodes on everything that happened that week for the Windy City Bulls. So it'll be I'll do more highlights than what I do here, stuff like that. That'll be dropping Sunday. So you'll be getting 2 episodes on Sundays now from me. You'll be getting the daily episode, which is a mailbag episode. And then I'll be doing the Windy City Bulls review. I'm still trying. That's not going to be the actual name. That name's actually kind of whack. I figured out a catchy name for it, which that means I got like 9 days until I got to figure that out. But then we'll be having those videos as well on the channel. I'll probably drop those around midday, probably around 3 p.m. on Sunday to give it some space from the mailbag. But if you want your updates on Dalen, Earn a Lot Bidham, Sinago, if you want your updates on Justin Lewis, I'm sure Julian Phillips will probably play a few games down there as well. If you want your updates on those guys and just seeing how their development's going, things like that, make sure you guys are tuned in for that as well. So not its own channel. It'll still be on this channel, but I'll be dropping that on Sunday. So great question here. Who do you think will guard Luka for the most of the game, Torrey or AC? Well, I don't know if Torrey's going to start. What, by the way, we should have the starting lineup. Let's see what the starting lineup is. Starters stay the same. So if I had to guess, if I say who's going to be guarding Luka, they're probably going to still try Kobe on him for a while. I expect eventually it to be Patrick Williams probably a lot, and then probably AC coming off the bench, maybe even a little Ayo Dosunmu in there as well guarding him. So that's what I would expect. You killing that beer, ain't you? I mean, the fact that I've been live for 33 minutes and I haven't even made it through a full 12-ounce beer, I think I'm doing okay. Steve-O is probably on Corona. No, this is the first bit of alcohol I've had all day today. This is it. I literally cracked this before I came downstairs to start the stream. I have not had any alcohol before this today. Shay says, I don't know why, but as I get older, I start to lose family members I sent to try to make all the happier times last for as long as I can. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that sucks about getting older, right? Is that I've lost basically everyone that was like mentors to me. I've lost my Uncle John, who I lost last year, who was like a second father to me. I lost my grandmother. I lost my little brother, as you guys know, which is at this point, we're coming up on his 8th year anniversary of him passing away. Which is always a struggle of a time for me. But yeah, everybody that's like close to me I've slowly started losing all like the elders, right? All my OGs. And so it kind of is what it is, man. That's just part of life, part of getting older. And I won't say that it gets easier because it really doesn't. And I still have moments where, like I said, I lost my little brother almost 8 years ago, and I still have moments where something will remind me of him. and I just will be stuck for like an hour. Like literally, I'll just be stuck. Like, I mean stuck, not able to do shit. So it doesn't get easier, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. BL Jet says, Haize, remember when it was just BKR Sports, Shay, Ricky, Tim Brazil, Gio, and me when you first flame sprayed Reggie? I still watch that post game stream. That is, I actually roasted Reggie. That's who they were talking about that I killed today. He decided to pop back up today, and I absolutely murdered him. Absolutely murdered him. So yeah, he had to get that work, man. It is what it is. Like, and I know I roast people, right? I swear to God, the right hand of Jesus himself. I don't come in here saying I'm about to give nobody the business, because I really don't try to do that. I really don't. I want to come in here, I want to talk sports, I want to joke with my people, and I want to keep it moving. But every once in a while, somebody got to test me. Every once in a while. And then I just got to remind them. You dealing with a crazy person. You gotta remind them you dealing with a crazy person. Humble Servant says, community is awesome, my guy, and it is so real, and it literally covers all races, ages, walks of life, and I'm ready to start my channel. Hey, start it, bro. Start it. I always say start it. Start it. If you got a passion, start it. Let's Talk Bulls in the building says, thanks for the Bulls family home you've built for us all. Thank you, brother, for being a part of it, man. I appreciate that. You drink Modelo? Absolutely. Modelo is my favorite. Like, Modelo is my favorite beer. Corona Premier I got into because I'm trying to stop being fat. Like, let's just be real. At some point, I want to stop being a fat ass. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but I like beer. I'm not going to stop drinking beer. So it is what it is. I know black people, Haize may not had any alcohol, but he had a little bit of liquor. That is hilarious, bro. Shout out to Nice in the building, says, I still got you, bro. Tonight or tomorrow, see Red. I appreciate that, fam. Definitely appreciate that. But yeah, listen, the Reggie Mama roast is probably a classic episode of Chicago Bulls Central. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's probably one of the seminal episodes of Chicago Bulls Central, because it's literally just, and listen, everybody got in on it too. Like, everybody got in on roasting Reggie. It was hilarious because it's like, and then he came in with his burner pages. Y'all remember when he came in with his burner pages and we all realized that it was burner pages? Like, that's the craziness, right? And especially, like, hold on. I got to show y'all something, because this is Reggie. Keep in mind, Reggie's like 26 years old. This man looks like a dope fiend. Hold on, wait a second. Where's my window at? I got to show y'all. This is the dude who thought he was going to try to roast with the greatest to ever do it. Like, this, he's 26 years old. That man looked like he'd been through it. Like, crack is, black don't crack unless you on crack. Like, why? First of all, he looked like he was black mixed with blowfish. That's the first thing. Secondly, what's the beach fuzz on your face? You can't even grow a beard. And then why do you look like you on that Walter White on a weak ass vape? Like, you can't be 26 years old going on 60 trying to joan and roast with the greatest to ever do it. You just can't do that. You can't do that shit. It's not going to end well for you when you like. And I got pictures of Reggie's. I got baby pictures of Reggie. Don't try to mess with. I will find everything and roast you. I'm the greatest diss rapper of all time. If you got some skeletons in the closet, I will find it to roast you. That's just it. That's it. That's it. That is what I do to people. This is light work. This is what I do for fun. I roast people for fun. It just is what it is, man. It just is what it is, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. That's wild, man. Uh let's see what we got. Who says what's wrong with MC season? MC season, bro. Come on now. A hard-boiled egg? A hard-boiled egg. Bro, that joke is whack, bro. First of all, you can't be an MC. And that's that. So listen, if somebody came out with a diss track for you, that's the bars you got. Come on, MC season. I need you to do better, bro. Need you to do better, man. Like we got to do better, bro. Oh man, that is hilarious. I love this dude. And thank you, Eric. I appreciate that, bro. That's crazy. Reggie looked like Pat the designer if he was a crazy. That's hilarious. Pat gonna get you. Grown man filming himself vape like he on some high school shit. That is hilarious. Oh man. Haize, damn, you got video and listen, bro. I'm telling y'all, when it comes to this roasting shit, this is what I do for fun. Like literally, I literally wait there and be like, all right, bet if somebody gonna talk shit, I already know. Sebastian, if you don't understand, see, this is how I know people were raised with no fucking fun. First of all, if you think roasting's immature, then get the fuck out, because this is what we do. If are you from the city, you understand that this is part of the culture. Roasting is part of the culture. This is what happens in black. You need to go to a black barbershop, Sebastian. First of all, your name is Sebastian, right? You named after a crab, bro. I need you to go get that tested. You can say that it's immature. Guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'm taking my immaturity all the way to the fucking bank. But guess what? That said, your name is Sebastian, bro. Like, come on, fam. You ain't never met somebody named Sebastian. You should be able to have fun and loosen up because your name's Sebastian, bro. Like, listen, you gotta chill out, bro. I know you don't get no pussy because listen, you shouldn't be that. You should not be this uptight where you can't. Come on, bro. Come on. I can tell you didn't have no friends in high school, bro. You had no friends, but it's okay, bro. Go to work, listen to the sports thing. It's okay, man. It's okay. He said, I told you it's the ones without a profile every single time, bro. Every single time, man. Your immature ass can come back at halftime. That's funny. That's crazy, man. It's wild, bro. This man said he need to rest his neck. That's wild, bro. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Sebastian need a whole entire nickname. His village has failed him. That's Bulls can win tonight. I'm confident it's very possible to lose and very possible to win this game. I think we want to win more games, though. We need to step up on offense. I definitely agree with you. Bro, his name is literally Sebastian. That boy definitely used to get stuff in lockers. That is funny. Is he serious? Roasting and sports go hand in hand. Playing cards, etc. We all talk. It is what it is, man. I swear the B in BL Jet stands for Blicky. And you know, one thing about Jet is, Jet is always ready. Like with the jokes, always ready. Yo, Haize, it's Sluggo. Sorry, I've been MIA for a minute. Life been crazy. I've been going through the most. First of all, never apologize for real life coming first. Never. Sluggo, we're glad to have you back. GFP triple O. Go back to Sluggo. That was a fire username, but it is what it is, man. Glad to have you back, bro. And and hope that you and the family get through what you guys are going through, man, for sure. Let's see. My brother Haize, sending love to you and your fam. Keep up the great work, my brother. I appreciate that. Brandon, glad to have you in the building. You seen that delusional ass post on Hoops Hype about the Sixers getting Zach and Debo? The fuck is they smoke? Listen, they better be ready to give up all they picks for the next 10 years, Maxi and baby Jesus. Like give it all up. Sebastian don't know about the snaps and dozens. He was most likely crying in the back of the classroom, gym class, lunchroom, PE recess. That's funny. That is hilarious. Blicky L Jet. That's actually a fire name. Kyle Talkington says the red court for the tournament games has me more excited for Friday's game than I thought it would. Looks a lot better than some of the other teams. I mean, listen, a lot of them were fire. I'll tell you what, the in-season tournament courts are way better than the City Edition jerseys this year. The City Edition jerseys for every single team is fucking trash. It's trash. Spicy Butter says, "Lil bro, I'm 52 in January, but we will cook a motherfucker on the singing side of the game quick." Hey, I mean, it's part of the culture. That's why when people are like, "It's immature that you roast," it's like, hey, you got no flavor, bro. You come from an unseasoned line of DNA, bro. Like it's wild. Like roasting is literally part of the culture. You can't be part of the culture and not understand how important the ability to roast is at any age. We're talking about there, like my mama. My mama is 4 years old, and she will roast with the best of them. Like literally, she will roast with the best of them. Like, keep in mind, this is the same listen, I'm gonna say this. Please don't report me. I'm telling a story. I'm not calling anybody this, but most of y'all know, my pops is white. So when we used to not do stuff that wasn't black, my mom would be like, "Y'all some graham cracker ass motherfuckers." Like that's how she used to talk like that to her kids, bro. Come on, man. Roasting is part of the culture. I'm not worried about it. Roasting is literally part of the culture. Steve-O says, "I already been having a headache all day. I'm not dealing with these punk ass California bitch ass. I can't bounce past low ass bulls." That is hilarious. He just roasted the whole damn bull starting lineup low key. That's funny. That's hilarious, man. Blame the brand ambassadors. That's funny. But all right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, man. I appreciate you guys so much, man. We will be back, literally be back at halftime. So make sure you guys stay tuned in, hit that subscribe button. On our way to 15,300 subscribers, I think is what we're on to. Where are we at right now? We're at 15,243, trying to push towards getting closer to that goal of 20K subscribers. I love you guys, man. Go Bulls, see red. I'll be back at halftime. Let's hope we're talking about another positive game for the Chicago Bulls at halftime and not the Bulls completely getting lambasted, man. I love you guys. Go Bulls, see red, y'all. Peace.